and three emojis. Your career and three emojis. Oh, where is Mr. Taiwo always running to? Please. Where is Mr. Taiwo always running to? Now it's horse now. Okay, Grace. I think Grace is a writer. Grace is a writer. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Sharp, sharp. Okay. All right. Hi, Idris. It's nice to meet you. Good evening. Idris is a fish farmer and a writer. Esther said Mr. Taiwo helps people who ride horses at the beach. It can be a lucrative business. So if you take it to Lekki Lasso and you do some very nice marketing online, maybe you brand your horse. You say your horse is from like one lost tribe in Asia that was especially bred, and the horse is very, very special. And maybe hand no they touch the horse body. So if you are going to climb the horse, you have to wear a special garment. It's a good marketing strategy. It will just see people will just be lining up to come and ride the horse at the beach. Forget to money did there, money did there. Okay, so Esther, laptop, shopping bag, beads. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can cheat because I know Esther. So Esther is a virtual assistant, uh, and she's a bead maker as well. I'm not sure about the middle part, the shopping part. Okay, Abigail Udoka. Sorry, Abigail Lukoba. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm very sorry if I'm butchering your name. Okay, Abigail. I think Abigail is a student, right? I think Abigail is a student. I'm just seeing glasses, your bag, and your other glasses. Okay, yes, I was right. Abigail is a student. So, Surprise is a fashion designer, right? Yeah. Surprise is a fashion. Mr. Taiwo, relax, relax. See, I've even given you strategy. You drop 3 years, I've given you strategy. You just open one nice Instagram page, start posting content, start doing marketing. You tell them that the horse is from one special tribe in Asia, and hand, is to touch the horse body. So you market it that the horse is a very special kind of horse. People will line up and see what is so special about the horse, generate ball. Before you know it, you climb horse, 30K. If you are going to ride for 20 minutes, 60K. That kind of thing. Money is very quick. Okay, so the second one for surprise. Yeah, what I call this? What would I call this one? I think pharmacy. I'll say pharmacy. I'll say pharmacy. Khalid Mohammed Idris. I would say this one tough small. Let's say you're a chemistry student or you're a chemist. Wait, when last did anybody hear the word chemist? That's that's actually that's actually very. When last did anybody hear the word chemist? That's very funny. Abia has taken that job. Who thinks he has taken the job of chemist? Because I've not seen chemists in the long while see anybody call themselves chemists, right? Okay. Well, it was nice while we are here, while we're here. So we're just going to start properly. We're just going to start properly now. Um, okay. So our first trainer is already online. We're just going to move straight into that. I'm sorry, but I've gotten carried away with it, guessing careers. Or we still have time after the call. Okay. So I'm going to be introducing our first speaker in the person of Adiremi Abisola Sedikat. So I want you to start clapping. See, as soon as I mention her name, start clapping furiously. I know you can't clap where you are physically, but start tapping your screen. You know that thing, you know that TikTok like they do. Tap, 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 engage, engage. Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. Okay. So before Mrs. Sedikat, before she starts, I just want you to know, Mrs. Adiremi, I want you to, sorry, Miss Adiremi, I'm not even sure that we are going to have a timer on the screen to tell you or notify you about your time and how much time you're spending while you're speaking. So without further ado, I'm just going to read about it now. Remember, I want your hand to be ready like this on the screen. On the screen. Okay, so let's go. Adiremi Abisola Sedikat is a passionate customer experience leader and product designer with over 4 years of experience in the fintech and crypto space. She currently leads the customer service team at Cardify Africa and serves as the managing director at Short Letters Limited, a growing hospitality brand focused on redefining comfort and convenience for modern travelers. Abisola is also a product design student at Old School Africa with a strong passion for creating user-centered digital experiences. Her journey from customer support to design reflects her belief that great products are built through empathy, active listening, and user feedback. Beyond work, Abisola enjoys mentoring young professionals, exploring new design ideas, and sipping Capri Sun while working. Yes, it fuels our creativity. She believes a good laugh, good music, and good people make the best workspace combo. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, with a rousing round of virtual applause, with what's going on here? I'm only seeing like two, three at the same time. I want this going to be full. I want this going to be full like this. Okay, so without further ado, let us welcome Aderemi Sedikat. You're welcome, and you have the floor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. My name is Aderemi Sedikat, and I work as head of customer service Cardify Africa. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very honored to be here this evening. I don't know if I can share my screen because I actually did a PowerPoint for this speech. I don't know if I can share my screen. Just.
Yes, ma'am, I think you can.
All right. Okay, so let's dive into it quickly. So my topic for this evening is career planning and goal setting for young professionals. We are all young professionals, including me, because many of the things I'll be saying here is going to apply to me as well. So we are all here to learn. I'm here to learn from you. You're also here to learn from me and the other speaker as well. So moving forward. So yeah, first of everything here, I mean, can we all agree that adulting is a scam? I mean, it's a scam nobody warned us about. We want to figure out our career, we want to make money, you just graduate and think like, life is going to be solved. I'm going to start earning millions. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to like own a car in the next 5 years when I graduate. I cannot collect anything less than 100,000. No, anything less than 500,000 like this is not for me. I graduated with a first class and all of that. But want to make money, want to stay sane, want to appear beautiful on social media, want to snap pictures, want to live life. But adulting is a full-time job. Yeah. And it's a very good pleasure to be here today to talk to young people like me, ambitious people like me who are ready to do more and be more for themselves, So moving straight down to, because I don't think I have plenty of time, moving straight down to career itself, career planning. For me personally, I'm going to say like career planning is not about having your life figured out at 20, at 21. I want to like have this, I have to have this before 20, before 21. I have to like be driving my dream car. I have to like do this. I have to like be like this in my career and all of that. I just feel like personally, career planning is about intentionality. Yes, intentional, knowing that even if you don't have the whole stuff mapped out, even if you don't have this, you don't have that, at least you have a direction of where we are going. Anybody that hears about career planning, most people immediately think like if they like, let's start saying motivational quotes, let's start tagging LinkedIn posts, long PowerPoint slide. No, definitely not. Having it figured out exactly, which direction am I going, where am I moving towards to, what exactly am I doing for myself? Like personally, to me, I think that is what career planning is. And moving forward, I'm going to say like, career planning does not just start with, when you get the job. When you start, you just have to like, okay, I've started this job. I have to just like say, this is what I want to become. Career planning, what career planning is really is not like, it's not a straight road. It's not something that is straightforward. is a collection of so many things, collection of choices, collection of experience, collection of lessons, that draws us closer to our purpose. It's not about getting everything from the start. It's not about like getting it right at first. It's about plenty choices, plenty decision, plenty going back to the drawing board, plenty writing it down and canceling it. That's what career is all about for me. So the practical steps for me to align your goals with your skill and passion. Number one is find what makes your eyes light up. That is it for me. Ask yourself, what do I even enjoy doing? What do I enjoy doing that I forget to press my phone for the whole day? Because I know everybody here, even me, we just have to, if you don't press our phone, I don't think like if there's no, like, let's say there's no internet, there's no light on your phone. What will you enjoy when there is no phone? When there is no Instagram, when there is no TikTok, when there is nothing to laugh about online, when there is no games on your phone, what do you enjoy doing personally? That's the hint to your passion. It could be designing, it could be teaching, it could be organizing, selling, anything that makes you feel natural. Anything that way you enjoy, you are good at it. That is gold. That is where that is your goal. That is when your skills are aligning with your passion. That is your passion right there. That thing that makes you forget, my phone, I've not even pressed my phone since morning. Where did I even drop my phone safe? That thing exactly is your passion. Then number two, I have check your skill level with no deceit. You have to be honest with yourself. Passion without the skill now is just like jollof rice without pepper. It will not slap. It will never not slap. It will not taste good. It will taste somehow. So check yourself. If you love something but you don't have the skill yet, that's fine. Learn them. Watch tutorials. There are so many free tutorials on YouTube, so many courses on Udemy, Coursera that you can take. Find someone doing it. Find a mentor in the field. Ask questions. With that, you can check your skill level with no deceit. Moving forward, have set goals that make sense. Don't set goals like, in the next 5 years, say I must drive a Benz. Be realistic about your goals. Let your goals make sense. Don't just say, I want to blow. I don't even want to know how I want to do it. I don't want to blow. We all want to. Me, like this, the way I'm talking, like I have a dream car. I want to drive it too, but it is gradually. We all want to blow. But you can say something to yourself. I want to become a UI UX designer by next year. Make it specific. Say to yourself, I want to become this. I want to become that. What exactly do you want to be? And make it realistic. Don't say because my friend from school is doing this and is making big money for me. I don't even want to know if I like it. I'm just going there. They are making money from that. Let me to go there. Then make it trackable. Track your progress. Am I progressing or otherwise? Am I feeling it? Make it specific. Make it realistic. Make it trackable. I want to improve in my public speaking before December. Yes, you can do it. Set a goal. Want it. Then break it down small. It doesn't take a rush at all. Big goals can be very scary. Divide them into bits, bit by bit, small. Just take it slowly. You don't need to like rush it. Okay, this month I'm going to take a beginner course. Next month I'm going to design my first project. I'm going to post it on LinkedIn. I'm going to talk about it. The following month I'll post online. I'm going to see people's feedback. I'm going to take free jobs. I'm going step by step. That's when the dream is step by step. Your dream start taking shape. Start taking shape step by step. So like the fifth one I have here, check in with yourself regularly. Every few months, ask yourself, am I even moving in the right direction? Or I'm just how do Yoruba people put it? So the God will not make us like, okay, this person is just working. You don't have anything to show for it. Check in yourself regularly. Am I moving in the right direction? Or I'm just busy? You can just be busy. I'm busy. Tell this one, I'm busy. Your mom calls you, I'm busy. Your brother calls you, everybody calls you. But you're not even doing anything. You're just busy. Check yourself. If you have outgrown a goal, change it. Growth means your plan would evolve too, and that's very, very okay. Because the truth is, when your skills meet your passion, your goals give them direction. You want to just have a career, you have a fulfillment. Like these are the real life steps that's really worked for me. That's really worked for me. Step one, know yourself, because you are the main character. You are really the main character. No, they die for film. You are the real main character. Now you get yours. You are the main character. Don't let anybody make you feel otherwise. Before you choose a career, pause. What exactly do I want to do? What exactly do I enjoy doing? Don't just pick career that sounds fancy because your uncle's friend cousin is doing it. This one is doing well in it. Pick something that aligns with who you are, who exactly you are. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody. Once it makes sense to you, you are the main character. Go ahead with it. Before you choose a career path, take your time to understand your strengths. Take your time to understand your weaknesses, your interests. What do you have interest in exactly? Ask yourself, what comes to me naturally? What kind of problems do I like solving? What environment help me strive? Clarity about yourself is the best career mark you can ever own. You have to be clear to yourself. Then number two, like I mentioned earlier, set goals are not just vibes. It's not just vibes and inshallah that will keep you going. Set goals. Like I said, take courses, build projects, and all of that. Then learn the skill. Learn the skill like your life depends on it. Because truthfully, it depends on it. Oh, life depends on it. Some of the biggest break in my career I didn't just come from application. They came from relationships. Build relationships, not just contacts. Don't just have like 1 million contacts on your phone. Build good relationship, build network, engage people, ask questions, attend events like this. Don't be shy. Admire what you do. Can you guide me? Say it to people. Relationship can open doors that your CV cannot open. Networking is not just by forcing conversation, chasing people for favor. You must do this. It's about building genuine relationship. It can be with your friends, your roommates, your neighbors. Build genuine relationship. They will come from someone saying, ah, that person, that girl there, she's very smart. Oh, let's reach out to her. She's very, people will talk behind you. People will say good things behind you when you build good relationship. Talk to people. Be teachable. Let them be able to teach you. Hey, I met you at an event. On moments like this, you link up in big things. Sometimes, your next job or your next opportunity, it won't come from the job board though. It won't come from Kiniko. It might come from, hey, I met you at an event. They just say DM me. Be visible. Build your where people can see you. Build your portfolios. Build your LinkedIn pages. Let people see you. Be polite. Be real. Don't fake anything. Be real. People remembers people that are authentic. Be real. Then lastly, before I go, stay consistent and believe in your process. Believe in yourself. Your career is not a marathon. You will face rejection. You will face doubts. Even failure will come. But every time you rise again, you build character and you build resilience. Two things every great professional needs: character and resilience. You will always have a bad day. Everybody used to have it. Like today now is one of my own bad days. I'm telling you, and I'm still here. You always have a bad day. Days when you question everything. Days you like, what am I even doing with my life? My mates are here, I'm not there. You have bad days. You apply for jobs. You will hear no. You will fail at something you really wanted. But you have to be consistent. Consistency is what separates those who make it from those who give up. When I look back, every tough moment in my career was like a circuit that built my strength, that built my confidence, that built my skills. So just remember that slow progress is still progress. Not doing anything is the one that is bad. Your progress is slow. It's still progress. So even when it's tough, keep showing up. Remember that, like I said, main character no dey die for fame. And you are the main character. You cannot just give up. I don't know if you are getting me. Yeah. So career planning is just being intentional with your steps, patient with your journey, and confident in your value. So before I go today, you can just ask yourself, what do I really want? What am I good at? What steps will I take next? Your career is something you build. It's not something that will just happen. So start today. Today. Just start it. Start it. Career planning is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up. It's about doing the work. It's about trusting the process. And please don't compare your journey to anyone else. we are using we are in different life. Your life is not the same thing with your, it's not even the same with your twin brother, your twin sister. What matters is you stay connected to the purpose. So there are over 5 billion jobs in the world. There's a job for everybody. Remember, slow progress is still progress, and in your life you are the main actor. In character no dey die for film. Oh, now lose, now give up, lose. I beg. So that's all that I have for you this time. Thank you for listening, and I hope like you've picked one or two points in everything I've said this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. Let's keep the applause coming in. Let's keep it coming in. Let's keep it coming in. Thank you so, so much, ma'am. Thank you. That wealth of experience and insight. It was very sharp. It was very short, but it was very, very powerful. Really appreciate you. Thank you again, ma'am. Make character know the die for fame. Make character know the waiting. Make character know the die for fame. Okay, so there's supposed to be a Q&A session. Yeah. We're going to have a Q&A session. We're going to have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions for Mrs. Abisola, now would be the right time to start asking. If you have questions at all, now would be the time to start asking. Right? So any questions, you can raise your hand up and then I'll call you and speak. Okay, we have one hand. Okay, let's just have you living thing. Living thing, yeah. By the time you ask, maybe some people also want to ask as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Abisola, for the wonderful teaching. So you said something. You said where our eyes is up. That's where, like, if you focus on what we enjoy doing, where our height is up. But someone like me now, I enjoy doing a lot of things, like a whole lot of things, to the extent that my parents were confused on where exactly I want to like grow my where I want to become, what I want to become. So like for example now I enjoy photography. I do use digital cameras, snaps and all. I enjoy music. I can play not all but some instruments. I enjoy fashion designing. I'm in medical line. I'm in corsetting. I'm in a lot of things. So I want to ask them how do I know if I get a high needs of and I have different passions for a lot of things. So how do I know which exactly I want to focus on, or can I focus on all at once and will it be possible? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, it's very, very okay to like have a lot of things that you like. It's very, very okay to like do a lot of things for yourself. I mean, the world doesn't even evolve around having just one job at this time. Everybody's just trying to do two or three or more. But in as much as you want to do a lot of things, there is one particular one that you have more strength. Map out your strength. Write down all the things you are good out at, both hard skill, soft skill. Then ask, do I really enjoy doing this? Am I just good at this? Sometimes you're just good at something, you're not even enjoying it. Would I still do this if I weren't paid? Do other people like often come for me to help them with this? This helps to separate marketable talent from core passion. You have to be able to separate what you'll be able to market out, what will bring you more money than just, than core passion. Identify your interest and your value. Think about it. What topic or problems naturally grab your attention? Around where you are, your environment, your surroundings. What's the problem that is there that is yet to be solved? What kind of impact do you want your work to have? Is it money? Is it creativity? Is it that you want to start providing service? Is it that you want to like innovate something special? Is it freedom? Is it stability? And so much and so on like that. What kind of work environment suits you? Is it structured or flexible? Is it remote or on site? Is it 9 to 5? You have to find where your interest actually lies. Then explore. the magic happens at intersection of your strength and your interest. Explore, experiment and test. Do this one, do that one, do volunteer, do freelancing, side hustles, take short courses. With that, you will know where your strength really lies. You'll not just be doing everything. Build a narrative as well. I think that's, yeah, build a narrative. Once you find the direction, then start to shape your story around it. You can combine creative thinking with this one, with data analysis, with marketing. If you are multi-talented, a focused story makes you stand out. Just to be focused, know what exactly, then keep adapting. The main thing you are good at, what kind of work excites or interests you, whether you prefer stability or flexibility, and that will help you know where your strength is, where your interest is, and it will help you know where to focus on.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. I hope that was a very satisfying answer. Living fame rather. Sorry. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, does anybody else have any questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm expecting a lot of questions. I'm expecting starting specific questions. Oh yes, Abigail, you can type the question. I'm looking to hear a lot of how questions. Looking to hear a lot of questions about experiences because that's how we can really learn. Okay, so okay, Grace raised her hand. Okay, Grace, let's have you please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for the session. Uh, I want to ask a question about this particular thing that has been bothering me for quite some time now. I think about a week. Just dawned on me that all the things that I like to do are not giving me money presently. So I need to look for a 9 to 5 job too because bills dey ground where I go pay. So I need to look for 9 to 5 job to be able to sustain myself and um and the 9 to 5 job kind of eats into my private time, making it almost impossible for me to do the things that I want to do, that I really love to do. Because those things are, like I said earlier, are not going to yield funds immediately. They're still going to take from me financially, attention wise, and all of that. So how do I like help myself in this situation? Thank you.
In as much as we want to like have passion for this one, we still have to make money. Nobody's coming to pay our bills. So, like I said, adulting is a scam. You know, but I'm going to just say, accept that 9 to 5 first. Because presently 9 to 5 is serving a purpose. That's financial security, number one. I was saying it as you need investor, you not be able to put food on your table, you not be able to go out, like you said, your main passion requires money. So first accept that 9 to 5. The job first, it's front your freedom. You are not stuck in the 9 to 5 forever. You are just using it to build what is next. Protect small, start saving up. Focus on your time. You can try to take courses on time management. 9 to 5, there's still time. We'll still look for time. 1 to 2 hours in an evening, in a week, in few days in a week can help you do that thing that you really love. You need consistency, you need time. A solid 3 to 4 hours during weekends, so it can help you. Early morning before work. I don't know how far your workspace is to your house. It can also work. You can create a mini financial plan. At least that 9 to 5 now, it can help you sort some things. How much money you actually need to cover that thing, that your goal there. You can start saving towards it. How much do you need to save? How much do you need to invest? It's far. it's always far, but you know, when you start putting it small, small, you always get there. And you know that in that 9 to 5 that you are doing, you can meet somebody, an investor, you can build connection, like I said, you can build relationship that will help you with that your passion. It's almost half of my salary. Wow. Now, I really want to ask you one question before I go ahead. That your 9 to 5, does it align at all with your passion? Like, can you get people around that can support you in that during that 9 to 5? Can you go out and, like, is it like a job that you go out to meet people, that you can make good connection, that you can make good relationship, good friendship, that can help you in that 9 to 5 that you're doing? I need you to answer so that we can know where we are channeling our energy to. Hi, Grace, are you there? Sort of. Okay, if it's sort of, stabilize financially first with that 9 to 5. Then start to protect your craft consistently. You can use this whole year. This year is done. I mean, that, like I said, it's little by little. You can't eat it at once. That your small income, be saving small, reduce hour or switch to a more flexible job to grow it further. The way you are doing 9 to 5 now, you can start to look for like a remote job. You can look for a remote job that will give you more time to still like do your work, get money, and still focus on your passion. Take care of your energy. You know, that's the hardest part. The hardest part is not time, or is burnout. Don't burn out because you want to make money, because you want to like do your don't protect your rest, eat well, make time for small joy too. You need a joy. Have a skill but don't have a certificate. That's where free courses comes. You can go to Udemy, you see courses with low dollars that you can just do the course for free, then certification will come with very, very, very low price. Yes, you can do stuff like that. Is going to really help you. Your passion is not 9 to 5, but that 9 to 5 is going to make you financially stable. Yeah. So when you are not tired, when you are not burnt out, your passion feels like further away than what it is. You have more strength to do what you like. So just have time management, take your time, network, believe in yourself. Know that it is small. It's not, you can't get it at once. It is little by little by little. Talk to people about it. Good people, good connection. Talk to them about it. Let them see where they can come in. I don't think, in as much as people say, I grew up from grass to grace, I did it alone. I mean, I don't used to believe it. You cannot do it. There is always somebody somewhere. Talk to people that you can go together with. And I mean, with time, I pray that God is going to like hear your prayers and you are going to get there very soon. But for now, do it small, keep praying, protect your energy, and I promise you in no time you'll get there.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Grace, I hope that was very well put together for you. We also have someone here. We have the founder of Youth Grow Africa, who is powering this career workshop, right? I would also like to give some comments on the questions just to help us a little bit further. So without further ado, please let's work. Like, I want the round of applause to be like this. You should just be filling the screen. You should just be filling the screen. Yeah, welcome, Caleb.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure a number of the people on the call know me already. I think a few of the names here have attended our programs in the past. I think first I want to start by saying thank you so much to our facilitator for this evening. Honestly, I mean, you finished in record time. And I think it's just so beautiful because it gives room to interactions like this. And I listened in from the beginning, and it really was a wonderful session. Thank you so much for saying yes to us, and for taking your time to be here. When the questions were being asked, I was very happy because that's the whole point of the career workshop, to say that we're young people. A lot of us, I think the realities that we face post-university, post-undergraduate life is totally different from the fantasies that we had when we were in the university and everything. And I have seen a lot of people struggle with, you know, finding their feet after school, when they come into the real world, or, you know, early into their career after school. That is why we felt the need to have this session. And the two questions that were asked, rather two of the questions that have been asked, they are questions that I think I can answer very well, because I can relate to all of those things. They are literally my reality. Well, they used to be my reality. I think one of them still is, or maybe two of them, gonna say. I think they're still my realities. The very first one is about having multiple interests, and the second one is about, you know, how the thing you're doing, or rather the things that you enjoy doing, the things you're interested in, they don't exactly pay the bills now, so you have to find a job to pay the bills. So I wanted to, our trainer has really answered the questions, but I wanted to speak also from the perspective of somebody who has experienced some of those things. I think that if you're a person with multiple interests, first, I think you need to celebrate yourself. I think you need to go on your knees and thank God for giving you a very, very creative mind. And I am saying this because, I mean, a lot of times, again, I am saying this because I have, that's literally my reality. For those that know me, especially some of the YGA team members that are on the call, you know that I am the king of doing a lot of things. Like, I literally do anything that I am interested in. I'm not going to start talking about everything I do. So when I go out, I even have that trouble of introducing myself, because people ask me, what do you do? And I do a lot of things. So I just try to introduce myself based on the context in which we're meeting. I think that first, the fact that you have multiple interests, it's not because you're a confused person. It is just that God has given you a very curious mind, which oftentimes is a very creative mind. And if you have multiple things that you're interested in, it means that God has committed a responsibility to you that probably is more than the average person, in the sense that you know, if you get interest in something, may God not provide way we say you go feed down, right? It means that you potentially have the capacity to do a lot of things. So now the question is, should you do a lot of things at the same time? That is now up to you to decide. And I'll tell you why it is up to you to decide. First, a lot of times it might be very difficult for you to handle a lot of things at the same time, because it demands a lot of you. It demands your time. It demands, of course, the capacity to handle those things. It requires that you have skills. So I'll give you practical examples. For example, I currently have a multimedia production business. So we do photography, videography, video editing, live streaming for events and things like that. We do that. And for that kind of business, our clients typically would be, you know, people getting married. So in case there is anybody that wants to get married here, contacts me. People getting married, I mean, we capture your events, all of those things. You have an event happening, we're there live streaming for you, or, you know, all of that. There is that. I went to school to study architecture. So I practice architecture as an architect. Like, I do architecture as an architect. That is something entirely different from the media production work, right? Then I am building an architecture business as well, an architecture practice. I do that for myself. And then I have a 9 to 5 as well right now. I work as a strategy executive with an advertising and marketing company, right? And that is also something totally different from that. Then I have my work with YGA, Youth Group of Africa. It's a non-profit. We're about youth empowerment. Every other day I am joining meetings. I'm, you know, working with a team or something. That is also a different kind of job. On some days, you might just attend an event and you will see me hosting that event. That is also something else that I do, amongst other things that I am interested in and that I do. I currently am, you know, doing my MBA right now. I'm a student, a master's student. I do that as well, right? And I am saying this not because I want you to clap for me. I'm not told you where. Not because I want you to clap for me, but because I want you to know that it is possible to do multiple things at the same time, but certain conditions have to have been met. And I'll tell you what those conditions are. For example, you have to be a person that is a workaholic. My team members, a lot of my friends call me workaholic. At this point, I know even they feel pain, because I understand, because I am able to spend my time on a lot of things in a long stretch. Today, I have done strategy work. I got a new brief from a client. I have done strategy work for that person. And then I have done architectural visualization today as well. And then I have had a chat with a client. They have an event coming up. They need photography live streaming service. I have had that conversation with them as well. But what does that mean? It means that immediately I am off this call, I'm going back to my system and I'm working maybe late into the night to deliver a design for a client that I have, because all day I was doing strategy work. Do you understand? So it is going to require time, and it is going to require that you have enough resources to be able to deliver on all of those things, because it is going to be very, very foolish of you to take on a lot of responsibilities and not have the capacity to deliver. So a very important question you need to ask yourself is, as you are interested in all of these things, if you get into all of them, will you have the capacity to deliver? Do you understand? And that is why it makes a lot of sense what our speaker has said, that you need to somehow find a way to focus at some point, be able to prioritize. And focus does not exactly mean that all your life, maybe for like the next first 10 years of your life, the only thing you're doing is photography. Focus can be that this is what my, and you have to be a person that works strictly with schedules, right? So this is what my calendar looks like. Mondays, Tuesdays, I am doing this. Wednesdays, Thursdays, I am doing this. And you're sticking to that, and you ensure that you are focused. I am one person that it is going to be very, very difficult for you to contact me when I am working, because I literally throw my phone away. I probably will have WhatsApp close to my system because I don't want distractions, because I know I have just a very little time to work on each bucket of task per time, right? So you need to know and tell yourself the truth. I am interested in these multiple things, but do I have the capacity to handle them at once? If I do not, I need to sit with myself and say, how can I plan strategically such that I'm still able to explore my interests? Because I think it is also very important while we are young, if we have the ability to explore with and then go deep. Exploring with is that you try your hands on a lot of things. Try your hands on the things that you're interested in. As you keep doing those things, you yourself, nobody will come and tell you and to let you know that it's like I don't really enjoy this thing as much, or this thing I am doing is not as productive. But what exploring with does for you is that it helps you build capacities. It helps you gain transferable skills that you can take from photography, for example, into marketing and communication. So I do photography, I've done photography. In fact, I started my creative journey as a graphic designer, that I went into product design. I did web development. I literally had a business that does things like that. And after that, I went to do photography, videography, and everything. And now I work as a strategist in advertising. What that means is the minute I am working on strategy, I don't know if you guys have a picture of what the flow of work is like in marketing, but let's say we want to run a campaign, right? We want to work on the MTN Go Make a Difference campaign. And I am the strategist on it. For every campaign, the strategist typically starts. So we do our research, all of those things, find the insights, different truths and everything, just to back our campaign up and ensure the campaign is successful. It means that as I am starting that campaign, as I have received that new brief and I am working on that campaign, I have a 360 view of what I am doing, because now I can think as the art director, I can think as the graphic designer, the guy that will bring the vision to life. I can think as the video editor. In fact, there used to be a time in my life when I did music, I still can't do it. I did music production, I can make beats, I can mix and master and all that. So when I am working on strategy, I have gotten skills from all of those things that I, threw myself into growing up, such that I can now transfer those skills into my work, and I am able to think. And I am very, very confident that when I come up with a strategy plan for you, for your brand, for your business, for your company, you can be sure that the skills that have worked, come together to come up with that strategy plan is not just the fact that I do strategy. It's not just the frameworks and templates that all these regular strategists will do or put together. Do you understand? So that is what I am saying. So I think it's a good thing that you're interested in multiple things. I think you should give yourself the opportunity to explore your interests, but you have to be very realistic. And I'm going to tie this part of that question to Grace's question about the things that you're interested in, they don't pay you. Just like our trainer said, apologies to those that do not understand, but I'll say it again. If you do not make money. And that's the reality of this world, right? When I was growing up, so I'm an only son. I have 2 sisters. Other than that, now only like I don't really get guy with a hustle, so I'm an only son. My sisters, they had the grace of, Daddy, I need money. Mommy, I need money. Oh boy, me, I don't enter street. Since and one reality that I found is, if you don't work, if you don't make money, you will suffer. That future that you think you want to have will not happen. So again, this is not an attack on religion or anything, but I think that as a people in Africa, in Nigeria particularly, we're very religion, this thing. So you are broke. And then the next thing you're doing is you're going to church and you're fasting for 7 days and 7 nights, morning till night, you're in the church. You're not on the street looking for a job or something. I mean, there is the place of God. I'm a believer, I'm a strong believer as well. But I'm saying that you have to be practical with yourself. It is very, very, very important for you to make money, because ultimately that money is going to fund your dream or is going to sponsor your interest. It is that money that will give you the freedom to do those things that you're really interested in. If you don't have money to fund them, you're on your own. Do you understand? But again, it is not now to say you will throw away your interest. You just have to have a plan that works for you. Yes, you have to take a 9 to 5. Yes, you need to make the money. Yes, now your time has reduced, but now it's the now it then comes to the requirement for you to stretch yourself, for you to stay up late at night on some days, just so that you're able to do those things that you're interested in. And sometimes, like our trainer has said, it is not all about you. Lean into the strength of other people. If you can build a team around what you're doing, build a team around it. Sell the idea to them, the vision to them. If they see it and they support you, very good. Delegate, have other people help you. That can be an easy way for you to achieve your dream. I am the founder of Youth Grove Africa, and I founded Youth Grove Africa. Not exactly, again, I've said this a lot. I did not found Youth Grove Africa because I want to come out and chase clout and say, hey, I'm an NGO founder. Concern me, because honestly, YJ doesn't even bring money to my pocket. In fact, a lot of times if I am broke, it's because of Youth Grove Africa, because I've brought out a lot of money to spend on certain things. Do you understand? So I am not even doing this because it is productive, but it is something that I am very, very passionate about. And the only reason why we're able to achieve the successes we record, or that we're able to do the things that we do, is because I have an ECWAT that has agreed to take on the responsibility of being the project lead for the Career Workshop. It's because Ayo Media is there as a project manager, and he was working on Youth Volunteer Call a couple of weeks ago with the team. Do you understand? So it is all of those things. A very easy way for you to hack it can be that you lean into the strengths of others. So sit down with yourself. A lot of times, the problem that we have as young people is that we don't think. We do not think. We get an idea and we think that because you are thinking in your head, and that's all. Have a moment, have a session for yourself, a planning session, a strategy session. Pick your pen and your paper, brainstorm anything that pops in your head, dump it down and come up with a plan, a very realistic plan of how this thing can still work, even with the limitations that you have, even with the fact that your time is reduced. I know that I have spent a lot of time, so I'm going to shut up now. I know that I still have a session with you guys later on during the program, not today. So maybe when we get there, maybe we can talk about that. But I wanted to quickly speak to these things because I felt like there is a need to also give an answer to it now. Our trainer has done a very great job. I just wanted to add my own voice from the point of view of a person who really has that experience. I really hope that these things help you. Life is real. Life is not Hollywood. Life is not Bollywood. For those of you that watch Bollywood, life is totally different from what the media sells to you. So if you don't take charge of your life, if you don't sit down, put your pen to paper and think, if you don't carry your leg and walk outside and look for a job, you will suffer. And at the end of your life, you question yourself, how did I spend my youth? Right? So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Caleb. Let's keep the applause coming. Let's keep the applause coming. Let's keep the applause coming. Personally, if I have told you people that some of us have 15 brains. Caleb is one of the people that has 15 brains. From music production to architecture to strategy to marketing to design to web development, product design. Involve me, Sha. Involve you. Involve me. Thank you very much, Caleb. Thank you very much for the insightful answers and for being very, very real and authentic with us. Okay, so without further ado, I think we should move on to what we have next. What we have next. Okay, so I don't know if anybody else has any questions. Just to be sure. Okay, Abigail. Oh yes. Abigail had a question. Right. I don't think anybody answered Abigail's question. So I'll read your question out now, Abigail. Thank you. Unfortunately, Mr. Abisola has left, but I hope Caleb will be here to do it justice. So, okay. Abigail says, I love product design. I have previously taken short courses in the past, but I'm in a situation where I do not have a laptop to actually pursue that passion. So I made a decision to actually learn a tech skill, product management. I also do have love for turning ideas into real products that I can learn on my phone. Do you think it is smart? Is it a smart decision, or should I wait till when I have a laptop? And then as a follow-up, she says, I really want to build a tech skill before graduating. I am a semi-finalist at the moment. So, Caleb, let's have you, please.
All right. Hello, Abigail. I'm so happy every time I see a question from Abigail. I know Abigail personally. I've known her for a few years now. So I'm happy whenever I see a question from you because I know that it's coming from a brilliant mind. I'm really from a place of curiosity. I've been there, Abigail. I have been there. I was lucky that I think in my second year in the um, polytechnic, because I went to a polytechnic before going to the university then. So in my second year in the university, my mom got me a laptop. But that laptop, hmm, that laptop was not a laptop. That laptop was a computer. That laptop was it was a computer, right? But at the time, it was the most prized possession that I had. It was the most important thing to me. Um, but while I had the laptop, I got to a point where I could not even do anything that I wanted to do because I wanted to start doing architectural visualization and everything. That laptop could not handle it. If I put Photoshop like this, that laptop will smoke, right? You know, those computers that you just start seeing smoke, you just go and donate it to um, people that recycle waste, right? So it meant that early on, I also struggled to have the equipment to do what I wanted to do. And it was really tough. I can't like, it's a very sad place to be in, but it's not entirely hopeless because I think that you already figured out what to do. It is to say that in the interim, what can I do in preparation for when I get a laptop, right? Also to say, how can I get a laptop, right? I know that, I mean, you're in school, you're probably still dependent on your parents and your family, which is a good thing. So if you can find a way to start sinking it in their ear, it might not be a bad thing, right? So that, I mean, somehow they're thinking about it. Because I know that you probably do not have anything bringing funds in at the moment. I don't know if you do, right? But yeah, you need to make a plan for how you can get a laptop. Then you already answered your own question. What is the next best thing you can do? Can I put myself in a space where I learn about it? So now product management is a very brilliant place to be in because product managers, they work with product designers. And of course, it means that you begin to learn certain things about the ecosystem of product design, product management, um, that space. So put yourself in a space. Is there an event happening around product design? Is there a training on product design? Attend, even though you cannot practice, look at what they are doing. That kind of thing. It gets you ready for when you eventually have your own laptop, right? And I know that there are a few organizations that typically do projects where they give out laptops. I know that She Code Africa was doing a laptop giveaway thing recently. I think they were trying to give out, was it 20 or 100 laptops to ladies, strictly ladies. Try to go online and look for opportunities like that. If I see things like that, I'll share again. I don't know if you're on our community group, but if I see things like that, I'll share again. But try to look for those opportunities as well. That is what you can do. The decision is a smart one. I don't think it is a bad one. I think that is exactly what you should do because it means that you're not letting the fact that you don't have that tool keep you down now. So keep at it, and I'm pretty sure someday soon you'll get a laptop of your own.
Thank you very much,
Oh,
Caleb.
thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
sir.
much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Caleb. You said, I said involve me. You said me, we get better. I don't get better. I don't get better. But I don't get better. I don't get better. Involve me. One of the most peculiar, one of the most peculiar things about me and about me here is that I think I have a lot in common with Caleb. And I think it was one of the things that really drew me to him the day we first met. And it was a very crazy experience, right? Because I also wanted to do music production at the time. After my secondary school education, I was at home and I didn't have anything to do, but I really wanted to learn music production. I sing very well. So I was like, okay, at least I should be able to do something. But then when I went to ask about the price to learn it, it's much small. Oh yeah, but yeah, it sets me aback a bit. I stagger where I was, so I wasn't able to do it. But I know it's something I'll eventually pursue. I'm also interested in photography. I know I did some photography competitions when I was in secondary school. With just my small tiny phone, I'll set up a set, do a little bit of concept, and then I'll post it. Uh, what else again? I think yeah, I'm a designer currently. I'm trying to pivot into product design as well. What else again? What else again? What else again? We are both hosts. What else again? What else again? What else again? I think that's all I can think about for now. I'm sure if you meant, okay, yeah. I'm also trying to get into strategy. I'm also trying to learn marketing. I'm also trying to, okay, I'm currently a content creator. I also do a bit of video editing. Plenty. So, Killer, please still involve me. I don't have a bedtime. Well, I get better, but man, I have better. Involve me. Okay, so let's just move on to the next thing that we are going to be doing today. We have used quite some time on just the first session, and we're still going to have another speaker here with us today. Right? Okay, so we're going to be having the next speaker. We're going to be having the next speaker very, very soon. I hope he's on the call. So, like I said, let your applause be ringing before I even start calling his name or I even start mentioning his bio. Let your applause start ringing. Start tapping on the reaction parts, start tapping on it so I can know how gingered you are. I want to see how gingered you are. I want to see it too. I want to see it. Right now, it's too small right now. It's too small right now. Let's keep it coming. Okay, so we're going to have in our next session, we're going to be discussing from goals to opportunities, positioning yourself for employability in a competitive job market. Positioning yourself for employability in a competitive job market, right? And this is especially important in a world where we're not only competing with each other again, we're competing with AI. So our next speaker, and the person of Aliyu Oladimeji Olateju. Aliyu Oladimeji Olateju is a distinguished software engineer with over 12 years of experience at the forefront of technological innovation and social entrepreneurship. His unparalleled expertise and creative prowess have shaped advancements in web, desktop, and mobile application development, as well as blockchain technology. As an IT virtuoso, he has delivered transformative solutions for leading banking and insurance brands across Africa and globally, including pivotal projects with the World Bank. His visionary leadership has redefined the role of technology in the society, from revolutionizing POS usage to spearheading automation initiatives and partnering with global organizations to explore blockchain as a tool to combat corruption in Africa. Aliyu has also led high-impact engineering teams at some of the world's most influential companies. Aliyu is a United States Extraordinary Ability recipient and a UK Tech Global Talent. He is the co-founder of the Parlance Group. He currently serves as the CTO of SABLI, where he leads initiatives for social good and sits on the boards of several startups. I don't know why this clap is small. It's very, very small. People are not giving me the vibe I need. It's very, very small. Without further ado, please let us welcome Aliyu Oladimeji Olateju. You have the floor now, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know the line already. We regret to inform you, but truly, you know they did not regret anything. I'm sure maybe the HR that sent you that mail, maybe she was even eating amala and ewedu when they were sending you regret to inform you. Or probably it's one automated message that just said, we regret to inform you. I've always said it that we catch the person that even started that idea. We're supposed to retire the person immediately. And you are there trying to refresh your Gmail every now and then, thinking maybe it will change. Oh, guy, you don't chop your own breakfast to a national cake. Sorry about that. Or probably now you have a job that you just took to save your life, and that job is seriously after your life. And then you are looking at how actually can I survive? Well, it's not all doom, right? There's still opportunity out there. However, we need to change our thinking. For so many years, we've been told, oh, go to school, get good grades, and then, of course, you get a good job, you build a house, especially if you're a dreamer, right? And then you live in that la-la world. You're thinking at age 20, I'll be a graduate. At 21, I have a job. At 22, I'll be married. And then, life is cool. The world is beautiful. Wake up from your slumber. It's even from uni that ASU would have given you pick one, pick two. And then by the time you graduate again, you just found out that job no deal. And then you start to rethink your life. And then you are thinking, I'll be here now, my village people. But what helps you is the fact that you look at your friends, Shola or Shade or Femi, and they are in the same category with you, and you're like, maybe not, right? But one thing is this: the world has changed completely, and that is the reality. We need to get that into our subconsciousness, right? We now live in a world where people who did not even go to school are now employing graduates. I'm sure if we have the Gen Z guys on this call, there is one guy on what's it called? On Instagram and TikTok that was boasting of how he advertised a particular job. The guy didn't go to school, and so many people applied, including masters holders and all of that. And that's the reality. It is no longer what do you want to become. When they give back to you in the past, what do you want to become? Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. Oh, I want to be a lawyer, and all of that. And you're thinking, oh, you didn't know you're in also. So today, it's now a matter of how are you positioning yourself for the opportunities that are coming or the opportunities that are out there. And I think that is why we want to have this conversation today. One thing I would emphasize on is we need to understand that the world has changed. You are no longer competing with, Caleb, who is your classmate, or competing with, Mr. Taiwo, who is your friend. You are now competing globally. One Chin that you don't know somewhere in China, or one Mr. Stone Rob somewhere in the United States is also competing with you. You might be thinking, Ninja job, who go care now? But before you know it, you realize that a lot of these people, right, are also calling for Nigerian jobs. You'll be shocked at that. So you need to understand that you need to change your strategy and your approach, because the world has changed completely. Before, nobody say, you see one signboard somewhere, make I send in my CV. I don't even know if they still do that again in Nigeria, where they will put signboard out, we are looking for, well, maybe they can still do that for low-skilled jobs, right? But for this kind of skilled jobs, I don't really think anybody will see better and write, oh, we are looking for one senior software engineer, so, right? And finally, I also want us to get this right, that degrees don't guarantee anything any longer. So because I graduated with the first class, I'm the best graduating student, I'm this, I'm that, my brother, nobody send that one again, no. Even if you like, be the best graduating student. Best graduating students, they see they chop breakfast, now national cake. I'll tell you a quick story, right? And it's sad. A friend of mine met me one day and was like, Dimitri, we need to do something about so and so person. I said, what happened? He said he met the person somewhere at an event, and then the person said since we graduated, he has been managing somewhere with 35,000 naira salary. I'm talking about 5 years ago. And this guy was the best, like one of the best guys. You know those guys, man, Shannon in class. Before your lecturer will ask one question like this, his hand is up already. And you are wondering, you're already rethinking your life that, oh boy, me, yeah, backbenchers. You don't know what you're going to do with your life. And then you graduate and realize that that person he hasn't gotten a job. And the person that you're thinking, all these awards, the first to succeed or who most likely to succeed, Baba most likely to succeed, no saw anything. And that guy that you think say, hey, what is backbenchers? Now them can't they rule the world. Now them can't they even employ that most likely to succeed. But that's the reality. Again, and if you want to position yourself for these opportunities, you need to rethink it and you need to see the reality, right? Dangote, we all know that, was recruiting for drivers, truck drivers for that matter, PhD holders they applied. I don't know if it's because the job is reducing or because the world has changed completely. But like I said, we need to find solution to that. And that is what we are discussing tonight. We need to capitalize on new trends. We all know ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and you're thinking, oh, am I competing with AI now? And I don't think that's the situation. That is not even the problem here. You are not competing with AI. AI should be your body, right? It should be your guy that you run to. So you're not competing with AI. But if you're not careful, AI will compete with you and take you out of the job. And also some of us, oh God, this is not a CV writing, class or seminar, but I think we need to also have a class on CV writing. Some of us are CVA, they have seen more rejection than any Nollywood audition flyers. Oh my God. Some of us, the way we even write CV, just 2 weeks ago, let me tell you, just 2 weeks ago, somebody sent me their CV. Oh, can you get me? And then when I checked the CV, I saw age, local government, marital status, and I was like, wow. I thought Gen Z know they do this one. Anyways, we need to, like I said, we need to use our AI tools to enhance productivity and not necessarily compete directly with them. And then we need to know that you no longer need to just change jobs. You don't need to chase jobs again. You need to start positioning yourself so that opportunities can start to chase you. You know that meme, now them they chase us now. I've seen boys where they have like, so many job offers, 5, 6, 7 from Goldman Sachs to this to that, and then you are there thinking, me, I never, even if it is ordinary small job like this, they pay me 100K, make I get them. Right? And then you see your colleague, your buddy, who is not even much more as intelligent as you are, right? Having like 4, 5, 6, job offers. The things we need to do is, number one, the new currency is your skill. You need to master it. You need to understand how AI is reshaping your industry and then position yourself there. And I think that is what we need to capitalize on today, right? The 3 pillars that will definitely change everything for you, which is your skill, be good at something that matters, visibility, let people see you, and then your network, your relationship. I think those 3 pillars are the most critical pillars to help you position yourself appropriately. One important thing that I've seen a lot of people do is, if you tell them, what can you do? Okay, involve me, anything, everything, I can do them. Even at this one, even at that one, at this one, I go do them. We know what they say, jack of all trades, master of none, and then confused in many ways. Oh my God. Let me take that again. Jack of all trades, master of none, confused in many ways. This is not a matter of if you are talented in so many things, right? I think we'll address that when we get to that particular point. However, it is important you have one skill, right? That thing that when people are saying that, who can do this thing, we will not think twice. We say, I'll go and meet Ayomide. That one, our boss, when it is this. And then you know it to the extent like, it becomes natural to you, right? It becomes, it comes so easy with you. And don't forget too, before you can attain this level, right, of you need to be consistent, you need to be confident, and you need to do it over and over and over and over again. Repetition, enforces that knowledge. Like they used to say, they said the master has failed so many times that even the beginners has tried. So you need to pick one thing, know it so well. Now, when you get to that point where you feel like, I'm a master, as far as this is concerned, now me get them, now me DJ, right? You can then look at, okay, what are the other things I think I'm good at, right? And then I can also develop that too. And then you're thinking, when you say anything that has to do with this particular, subject matter, Abigail is the expert. Grace is the boss of them all. But you know that it won't come easy like that. You need to work towards it. Drop your certificate. Forget that certificate. Forget, say, now maybe first class graduate, now maybe best graduating student and all of that. You start be waiting there, na come na upon na pass you do. If you know that that was the trend you followed, you know that you need to change your strategy. The job market is no longer, okay, la crème, la pour, la pass. Again, they are looking for something extraordinary. And you need to get that right. So pick a skill, whatever you want to learn. Outside, I'm talking about hard skills here, right? And then outside that, you need to pick some soft skills, so communication skills, and so many other stuff that you need to pick on the side. But first of all, pick that thing that people will say, this guy na boss. And then be confident about it. I tell people, even if you are saying rubbish, say your beautiful nonsense with so much confidence that the person you're talking to will feel like, not be so this thing be now, but I mean, maybe I mean no get them well. But it's best for you to know it so well so that you don't say beautiful nonsense. However, even if you're saying beautiful nonsense, say it so well. So you need to build your confidence as well. Like the popular adage used to say, hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. So even if you think, oh, you're highly talented at something, if you don't work hard, you don't put in the work, you won't get to achieve what you want to achieve. And then you would see how you'll be bypassed for folks that doesn't even have that talent, but they work so hard to develop that particular skill. So importantly, be good at something that matters. I'm sorry, it might be controversial. I feel personally that there's some courses that they're supposed to have figured out that people should not be doing again in this modern age and time. However, even if you're still doing that, do it so well that you're the best. I don't want us to be controversial in this conversation, right? But even if you pick that particular funny course, you went to study for 5 years, for 6 years, you don't need to stick to it completely. You can pivot, you can change, and if you want to pivot back, and if you still want to stick to it, do it so well that you are just the best thing that ever happened to that particular program. Mr. Taiwo is saying archaeology is there. I didn't say anything, no, not my word though. But yeah, that's it. And I noticed too that one thing that's really scared people a lot is maybe they want to rejection, failing. Everybody has failed. And that's why I said that we regret to inform you. Now, national cake, now break fast, all of us go chop. But out of 100 rejections, that one single congratulations can change everything for you. And that will always come when you have that skill and you can defend it. Also, don't be afraid to apply for those jobs. If you want to be like, you know, the corporate egoism, you like the KPI, the this and that, right? Don't be afraid to shoot your shots. You don't need to, when you believe you build your skill to a particular point, apply for that job. Those folks, they might not be as good as you think they are. And also, even if you get rejected, at least you get a feedback for those that will give the feedback. But don't be like someone, just 2 weeks ago, my startup, we are recruiting. And when it comes to senior software engineering roles, I don't allow you to go through the normal process. I always want to do the recruitment myself. So I decided to check those who applied. All of them, most of them are not qualified and they applied for it. But the annoying bit is, if you are not qualified for a job and you apply for it, tell us something unique, tell us something outstanding that will make me think, well, this person is not qualified, but let me hire this person. So when you're building your skill, build projects that will also prove or validate that your skill. Are we together? If you are with me, give me a thumbs up. If we are together, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, the next pillar that I want us to talk about today is visibility. Oh my God, don't be a bully like that, Michael Jackson. I know a lot of us are so good, but what will people say? Hey, what will people say? Oh, maybe you sing better than Burna Boy, but you are truly a Burna Boy. Because when they ask you to sing, you run away because you are scared of failing. You know, you will fail. It's not a course, not because, not confirm. You will fail, but you get better after repeating, doing it over and over and over and over again. So if you know you can sing, post it. Let's listen to it. The words we will say is we give a bad opinion. You know, Sabi sing. From those feedback, you improve on them. And before you know it, all those people when they talk, say, you know, Sabi sing. Now then go the request for autograph. Your code failed. And so you try again. You can write, but you're scared of writing. Write, share it. Let's see it. Let's criticize you. Let's tell you this is not good. Let people see you. It is important. If you can design, upload it. We have these days, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and all of those platforms that we don't used to have, so many years ago. So let us capitalize on those tools. If you can talk, start a small podcast. Let your people listen to it. Don't forget, say when Jesus said they perform miracle, it drew for every one of us to see. Jesus don't perform miracle for secret, though. So why are you not doing? Why are you hiding your talents? Show us. Let's see it. Use all available medium to do that. And number 3 on the pillars is network. Like they say, your network determines your net worth, and there is nothing that beats that. Nepotism is still there. I tell you, Nami, tell them Tell them it's me. Tell them it's Dimeji. But it still works a lot of time. I think the current CEO of Tony Elumelu Foundation, she once shared how she recruited someone on LinkedIn. Our current EA, executive assistant, she recruited that on LinkedIn. All these, take these notes, take it to this person, tell them that it's me. They mean a whole lot. And I can't count the number of people that have gotten offers because of that. But you again, you don't want to network. Maybe you need to redefine your strategy or your understanding or your approach to networking. All these are, hey, just, please, sir, help me, sir, help my life, sir. That is not networking. Networking is you looking at, okay, I like Mr. Caleb. I love what he's doing, right? Let me follow him on LinkedIn. Let me send him a very personalized message. Thank him for his great job. Oh, and I like him specifically, something he's doing so great that you love. That's an example. I tell people you can even shoot your shots, right? Look at people you know, about 10 or 15, that you want to be like them, right? Come up with an idea. Maybe you want to do something you don't know how to achieve it or thereabout. Shoot them just send them a mail. Oh, hi, sir. I love this and this and this you're doing. You're doing great with it. For me, I want to do this and this and this. And I understand you're so busy. I might not have time, but I want to make this decision. List your options there. What do you think I should do? Just send them a mail. Shoot your LinkedIn. Shoot your shot on LinkedIn. If they come across it, if they see it, you'll be surprised that they would reply. And keep in touch. You don't just send one mail and you feel, this person did not respond, and that's it. Maybe this person does not like me. And then you start thinking about everything that is terrible about yourself. It doesn't work like that. The person might be very busy, right? The person might not have even seen your message. Keep in touch and just don't disappear. Connect genuinely. Attend conferences. These are where you can see people can position you for opportunities. I've heard so many stories of, oh, this person connected with this person at this particular conference, and then that was how he was able to raise $1.something million. Oh, this person did this, and that was what changed that person's life completely. Again, what are the 3 pillars? Your skills, your visibility, and your network. Those are the 3 key pillars that I want us to take home today. The market is competitive, yes, no doubt, right? But when you are able to build your skill, show your work, and you grow your network, you position yourself in a much more better place for opportunities. So, and doing all these 3 also is you choosing yourself. It's your future, it's your dream. And that decision needs to start now. So if I were you, what I'm taking away from this conversation or from this talk is those 3 things. As soon as I leave this particular talk, let me go and pick one thing. Let me focus on it. Let me know it like tomorrow, right? Let me start uploading. If I write, I need to upload every blessed day. Oh, okay, let me upload every 2 days. Let me write something. Let me shoot my shots. And you don't know what will come out of it. As a roundup, I would say that the next chapter is for you to write. It's your moment. And if you remember anything else, remember that this is who you're becoming, and this opportunity is for you. And this is your time to seize it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's keep the applause coming in. Let's keep the applause coming in. Let's keep the applause coming in. Thank you very much for being so practical, for being so authentic, for being very candid with us. Thank you very much, sir. Let's keep the applause coming in. Okay, so real quickly, we're just moving straight into the question and answer. I know a lot of people have questions. In fact, if you have questions at this point, I'm doubting if you really listen at all. So now is your time to start asking questions. If you have questions at all, now be the time to raise your hand and ask questions. Okay, Mr. Taiwo says just one question from him. I don't know. Mr. Taiwo has been on the road this evening. I don't know if it's actually even a joke. It says, how can I qualify for your startup? Right before we answer that, sir, we want to tell everybody, please, if you're here, you're still here, there's an attendance form that has just been dropped on the income message. So we want to be able to take attendance, want to be able to monitor and evaluate how this program went. I want to be able to check and track how things are going with the program. So please fill the attendance before you give you finish the attendance already. Please just help us. Just help us, please. I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees. Help us with the attendance. Thank you very much. Okay, so Mr. Aliu, Mr. Chow would like to know how can he qualify for your startup? Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Mr. Taiwo, if I understand you right, maybe some of is it the jobs that are available, right? If that's what you're asking. Again, like I said, for instance, now we are currently recruiting, and then 2 weeks ago we advertised for some jobs, and within, like I said, within 2 or 3 days we had over 200 applicants. It's very difficult. Within 2 or 3 days, 200 applicants. The project owner had to talk to me. They're like, hey, they don't even know how they want to go about it. So that's the thing. And I tell people, when you write your CV, again, what makes you outstanding? That's all. Like, that's everything you need. What makes you outstanding? Let us scream it in your CV. This is not the time to be humble. This is not time for humility or anything. Don't show that. Make noise, right, on your CV. Let them know that, okay, this is what you've done. And I think that is all you need, to be very honest, because I will not see a great candidate and I'm like, no, I don't want to recruit this person. For a role that I need to pick, I need to, employ just one person or two, right? And I have like close to 50 or 70 or 100 applicants. What I'm looking for is who is going to deliver. And the person I see to decide that is your CV. So you need to make a lot of noise on your CV. If you can do that, at least you can get a step in the door, right? And then when you do that, also, like I said, the skill, be sure that you're good at what you say you are good at. I think those two things, you're amazing. If you can do those two things, then you're fine. Not just my startup, so many companies. The first is your CV. Once they see it, they evaluate it. Oh, is this person good for us? Is this person a good fit? The next step is they will interview you. So whatever you're doing, your CV, let it be great, let it be amazing, right? And then be able to defend whatever is there. Don't go and cook lies. Don't let AI, write your CV for you, and then they ask you questions, you go dumb, or you just go blank. So you should be able to defend that as well. So if you can do those two things, I think you're good. And like I said, again and again, skills, your skill set, build it, and then make yourself visible and network. I've seen so many times that we want to do a recruitment and somebody calls me and says, okay, Dimitri, I know this person, and the person is qualified. So as long as that is there, then you're good to go. I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, I think we're able to answer this question. So the next question here is from Akinfelu Tomiwa. And it says, my question is, how did you go about getting the UK and US talent visa, sir? I think it's specifically talking about, wait a second, I want to be clear about what it's talking about. I think it's specifically talking about the United States extraordinary ability and the UK tech global talent. So that, I think that's what that's specifically That's talking about the talent visa.
Okay, so about the talent visas, I think for the UK, you must be in tech. But apart from tech, they have other, global visas like that, global talent visas like that. There is one for tech, there is one for, if, as a writer, fine art. You'll be shocked. Those people you call tailors, there is a global talent for them. And both for the UK, for the US, the most important thing is you must be great at what you do, and you must have documents to back it up. So if you're saying that, oh, I've done this amazing stuff, I've done these great stuffs, they want you to prove that you've actually done it. Global talent, like it says, you are so good in tech, if it is in tech or whatever endeavor you are in. And then the same thing for the US too, your extraordinary abilities in any field, but all you need to do is be able to submit some documents to prove that. So for the global talent, you can just Google, just a simple Google, UK global talent. You can see the different, talents they are looking for globally. And then for the US extraordinary ability, it's in any field. And then when you Google it too, you can see the link, and then you see the criteria required for you to be able to meet that. I think that should have answered your question. But in case you need any more clarification or anything, you can always reach out to me on any of the social media platforms. Mr. Kimpel, I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
I think you have, sir. Thank you very much
Yeah,
for being
yes,
very
you have. Thank you very much.
explanatory. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Nobody has any question? All right. In the absence of any questions, thank you very much once again, Mr. Liu. Let's give Mr. Liu a round of applause again for being very real with us, for being very practical. My notes are full, and I sure think I'm going to apply most of the things that I just said already. Okay, so that'll be the time for, I don't know, I think I'd like to call on uh, Caleb now, in case he has anything to say, just to wrap things up for us. If you have anything to say, Caleb, please, you have the floor.
All right. So thank you very much, Ayomide. Thank you so much, Mr. Ali. I was particularly looking forward to this session because I think it's a family thing. I was really excited to, learn. And I mean, I loved from the minute I saw the first slide, I just knew this session was going to be really worth it. And honestly, the session was worth it. I also had a personal reason why I wanted to really just listen to this session, and I'm going to say it. I know Mr. Lee. He does not know me. I know him because he's a brother to a friend of mine, the very beautiful Aminat. And I know Aminat. Aminat is my guy. Aminat is a very excellent person. So I just knew that the wisdom that will come out of this session is going to be a very wonderful one. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for taking out this time to add value to this group of people. Something funny happened last week. I went somewhere. I think I made a post about it on Instagram. I went somewhere and I was just randomly walking past, and somebody greeted me for the first time. I said, "Hi, hello, sir. Good morning." The guy, they almost gave me a bend. I was like, "Okay, hi, how you doing now?" And I went by what I was doing. I didn't even think much about it. The person saw me again that same day. The person still came back and said, "Hi, sir. Good afternoon." I was like, "Waiting so far, you sabi me?" The guy was like, "Oh yes, I attended your class in 2020." And I was like, "That is mad." Because 2020, that was like 5 years ago. How do you even know me? And the class I was talking about was even virtual and everything. So I was even surprised that the guy could recognize me. And the reason I'm saying this is to say that the seed that you've sown today, you might not exactly see the result or the reward of it, but I know that somewhere in the future, the value for this time that you've spent with us is going to come to you. So we're deeply grateful on behalf of myself, on behalf of the team that put all of this together, on behalf of Youth Grove Africa. We say a very big thank you to our trainer, to everybody that has listened in. Please, it's a waste of your time, our efforts. If you come into these sessions without applying them, if you know that at the end of everything you will not apply it, don't attend tomorrow. If it is 5 people that come, let them apply, because that's the purpose of these sessions. So I truly hope that you've gotten value from these. I hope that as you apply them, they yield results for you. And I wish everybody a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caleb. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so without further ado, we have come to the end of the Career Workshop 3.0 day one. Day one. So I'm expecting to see all of you tomorrow as well. What a ride it has been from the very first session to this moment right now. We've learned, we've laughed, we've reflected, we've connected. I hope we have written notes, and it's all in the name of one thing, right? Building sustainable careers in a world that just would not stop changing. You've heard from experts who have walked the path, you've listened to real stories, you've gained practical insights, and you even probably had that one aha moment that will shift how you see your career from now on and will take you from 0 to 100. So the thing about the workshop is that the real work starts after the workshop, because everything you've learned here, like Caleb said, only matters if you move with it, if you do something about it. So take that one lesson. Don't stress yourself trying to do 15 action points at once. Please, just take one, just one. Take one piece of clarity, that one spark that you had, and run with it. Build with it and grow with it, because your career is not just a job or a title, it's the story you're writing with your life. So on the behalf of Youth Grove Africa, thank you very much for showing up, for your time, your energy, your curiosity, and your willingness to grow. Keep the connection going. Stay plugged into the community. and follow us across all our platforms so you don't miss what is next. Because trust me, what is coming next, what you're going to be seeing from YGA, they're going to be very big. They're going to be getting bigger. So until next time, until tomorrow rather, keep learning, keep building, and keep growing. My name is Oluodo Ayomide, and this has been the Career Workshop 3.0 Day 1. Thank you very much, and good night.